My name's Gabe Zollner. You know, it's really interesting. You might want to sort of do a little research on this. How many states do you think have more people collecting, unemployment, out of work, unemployed, than employed? Well, let me help you out. California, New Mexico, Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, Illinois, the Chicago machinery, Kentucky, Ohio, New York, and Wisconsin. Those 11 states, again, have more people that are on the dole. And 7 of those 11 states went to who you think they went to? They went to, that guy in the White House. The guy that, looks like throws a ball like this, you know what I mean? That guy. Yeah, that's who they voted for. Yeah. Now, what does that tell you? Huh? Well, what it tells me is that these people in those states, they're really okay with, things being the way they are. They can cut it on what they get. They can buy their weed, they can buy their dope, they can buy whatever else they buy. And whatever they can't buy, they're gonna find one way or another. They're not gonna do without. You know what I mean? That's pretty scary, isn't it? What's even scarier is that number is just going to continue to grow. They keep talking about unemployment at 7.8 and 7.9. They're out of their minds, It's way north of 20%. That's the real number, not this crappy number that they had to give us so that they could look good for Bozo when he wanted to. I don't even know why they bothered. I mean, he could have had 50% unemployed. He still would have got in. Absentee votes work all the time. Yeah, he worked for Al Franken, that's how he got the job, Absentee votes are the ticket. Yeah, that's what does it. That's what did it for Obama. That's what did it for the guy that ran against, Alan West. Absentee votes are the ticket because you really can't track them down, you know what I mean? You got to go to every single one of them. No one's going to do that. So they just assume that people are honest. Yeah, well, that number of 11 states that have more people unemployed than employed, it's going to increase. The reality is that none of these states can pay their obligations that were created by unions, You take a look at the sheriff that's in Orange County Jail, Mike Corona. He's receiving $220,000 a year in his pension, and he's in prison. So he's getting his pension because of the crimes that he committed as a sheriff, and he's getting his sheriff's pension. It's also interesting, I heard this on Fox, it's pretty impossible to fire a teacher that's got tenure. Yeah, they had one teacher that hadn't worked in 15 years. And in the last 10 years, he was paid over $1 million. Yeah. They can't teach because they're either perverts or they've done something that's really far out there. But they can't be fired. That's because of the unions. Aren't they wonderful? You can be a pervert and it's okay. You'll get your pension. Don't worry. You can go to prison like Sheriff Corona. Don't worry. You get your pension. Now, Illinois doesn't have that. Because Blagojevich, he had a real shitty union going for him because his pension was $67,000 or $70,000 a year, and he lost it because in their charter in Illinois they wrote if you do a felony kind of stuff, you lose your pension. But California, it's okay. Don't worry. You can commit all the crimes you want, and you know what? That piggy bank will keep growing. Corona's going to be out in about 3 or 4 years. And I'm sure he's giving the money to his mother, his wife, or whatever he's doing with it. But it's insane. Somebody can commit crimes that are punishable by imprisonment, and they still get their pension. You want to know what's wrong with this country? That's one of the things. But there's a whole lot more. That's just one of them. All of these different states, I get a real kick when they call Social Security entitlement. You know what I mean? Think about that. You pay into it all your life, and they call it an entitlement. Like they're giving you something for nothing. You know what I mean? How insane is that? The only ones that are getting something for nothing are all those jokers. They're running around in Congress, those 535 clowns. Well, they're not all clowns. I'd say maybe 5 of them aren't clowns. The rest are complete jokes. What about that crazy senator? Well, I think she's a senator. She wears those cowboy hats. She's got 500 cowboy hats. And they're all like very expensive. They got rhinestones on them, you know. I mean, what normal person? She even asked John Boehner, well, they tried to pass a bill so she could wear her hat. Yeah, in congressional meetings. Yeah, she wanted to be able to wear her hat. What a bozo. Gives you an idea of what kind of people we have in Congress. Well, we already all know. Just look at him. Look at a guy like McCain. My friends, as he creates the National Defense Authorization Act with his buddy Carl Levine, which can incarcerate innocent American citizens based on the whim of who? The president. Scary thought, huh? It's crazy.